Well, something I haven't had to do on one of these overnighters. Put on the backpack. Here we go. We're leaving the truck. We're heading into the woods. Set up a baker's tent with a stone reflector out front. We shall see how it goes. Well, we're down here. We're kind of in a little cedar spot down off the top of a hill. Hopefully these cedars will block the wind a little bit. There's no dead standing per se around me, so we don't have to worry about that. Cleared out a spot on the ground for my baker's tent. Got a bunch of old rocks over here that I guess the previous owner, when he farmed, left piled out of that field over there. Throwed them in here, so we'll use them for a fire reflector out in front. Put our tarp there and stay the night. Wish me luck. Gotta slow down. I'll wind up sweating, which would be deadly this cold tonight. But this is what we're working with. A baker's tent, 3-sided, open in the front. And I got a little firewall. I got sand, some stone. So I'll be laying in there. Fire will be right there. I think I'll be all right. I hope. Wish me luck. Everybody, we got us a little firewood stacked up here. We got an ample amount of dead up off the ground here. In the process, cleared all that path out so I can get in and out easier. Got my bedroll set up. Got my little reflector wall. Probably gonna cut some more wood later tonight. Yes, I brought the electric chainsaw. I was cheating, but it's gonna be cold. I need a lot of wood. So we're getting ready to build us a fire right here. Got our little small tinder set up and ready to go. Yes, it is pretty close to the fire pit. My bed is, but it's, as they say, one full step away, and it'll be a long fire. Should cover end to end. Hopefully keep me warm. We are going to use one of our DIY fire starters, which you've seen before. Just Gorilla Tape Vaseline cotton ball. We're going to cut it open. We're going to slice the tape. Open it up like the old Jiffy Pop popcorn from the day. I know I say that all the time. Y'all probably tired of that. I found the double side tape side, so it'll make it a little more difficult to cut into. It is the Gerber Strong Arm knife. I did not bring the the Cold Steel RKS or RSK or SQ Survival knife. This knife's a little more robust, and until I see what it'll do, I'm gonna stick with the Gerber Strong Arm because I know what it'll do. So we'll get us a little fluff out of here. Peel our tape back some. Get our fluff out a little bit. It did rain here yesterday in the great state of Kentucky most of the day. So it is a little damp. I know everybody says that on their videos. So we're also going to just cheat and use a little lighter with an Exotac. Get that feller lit up. Get it going. It'll get going here quick. We'll give it a minute to get burning before we, well, kind of about smoldered and the wind about blowed it. I guess I didn't expose enough fluff. I did not expose enough fluff. That's it. Real stuff right here, boys and girls. Real stuff. We don't hold no punches. When I mess up, you will be the first to know about it. I don't want to stick my hand back down in there again. Alright, we're going to have to get out the knife and open her up a little further. You seen it first here. A failure of a fire starter. There we go. Now we'll let that little fella get going. We'll get some pencil lead size twiggies put on there. Don't let your glove get in there. Kind of got my finer tinder mixed in with my bigger tinder. But with that little starter, it shouldn't matter. It should start anyways. Now this take a little longer than I hoped it would. Sorry for that. I try to make short videos, nothing long, because I know it's tough for people nowadays to sit through a whole lot of videos and watch a lot. So I'm probably going to turn this off, and then once I get it going good, I'll bring you back and let you see that it still worked. I know, well, I think you can see that's going to start. I don't want anybody to think I'm cheating and turning off the camera and pouring gasoline or something. It bothers me. I've lost my little fire bellows. My little thing made a boo-boo, but it's a fire. I mean, I wouldn't cheat you, trust me. I don't know if you know me, but I'm a Christian guy and I'd never lie to you. Ain't nothing in the world worth lying to somebody about. So there we go. We got our fire going. We'll let it settle down. We'll get us some water going. We'll get us some mountain house on. It's still probably 4 hours to dark, 3 or 4 hours of dark. I got a pretty good little pile of wood laid up over there. But for now, I'll just cook over this or boil water over this and get my mountain house done. And then before dark, I may run over there and chop up some more old stuff over there so I have plenty for the night. It's supposed to be cold. So here's what's for dinner. Home style chicken noodle casserole, Mountain House. Got them on sale over at a Midway USA for $7.50 a piece. Pretty good savings off Walmart. And for breakfast, we're having the breakfast skillet. In today's economy, when you can go out and you can spend $15 for a supper meal and a breakfast meal while you're out camping, that's a pretty good deal. And have a good meal that's got a lot of calories in it and keeps you running. And then, oh yeah, I'll have that baby later, because you know Fat Daddy likes his chocolates. I tell you what, I should have showed you the video of me with it over the fire, but if you don't have one, it's a handy little gizmo. It comes from the Pathfinder store. It's a bush pot. It has a bell handle on the top, it has a handle for the lid, and it has a handle on the back of it. Yes, if you don't have one of them, get you a leather glove, because you're going to need it for the hot stuff coming off the fire. I got my water in the Mountain House sealed up, waiting on it for 5 minutes. Open it up, stir it, give it a little bit more time to rest, and then I'll be ready to eat. So, but until then, get the old fire going, and yep, the Indian moccasins. Smoke's rolling, the wind's shifting. I don't know how you all feel about a steaming hot Mountain House home style chicken noodle casserole, but I'm telling you what I think. Good. Woo. Well, I just got a big change in the wind and got a big gust of smoke in my eyes. Sorry about that, everybody. I can't even hardly see the screen of the phone. It's cooled down. It's about 32 or 3 degrees. Says it feels like 25 outside. You can see your breath. It's getting a little chillier. I've had my supper. I've had my honey bun snack. I'm hydrated. Got everything set up. I even went down and pulled out the plastic from my last Morris Kahansky shelter, because it is supposed to be 17-ish tonight. So if it gets real cold right at nighttime, I'll drape plastic up over the front of this thing and let that fire radiate through the plastic into me and kind of create a greenhouse effect, kind of like a Morris Kahansky super shelter. So just wanted to let y'all know where we were at. I've been just kind of sitting there chilling. It's not too bad, just sit around the woods and chill. I do want to apologize. If you don't know how to take a tarp, a 10 by 10 tarp, make a baker's tent. I should have probably videoed that. It's a pretty cool little deal, because it keeps the wind off of you. It keeps you enclosed, only open from the front. But if you haven't seen it and you're into this kind of stuff, which if you're watching me, you probably are, check out Dave Canterbury. He has a oilcloth tarp that he does it with. It's a 5-minute video. It's easy to watch. I'll just be honest with you, that's where I stole it from. I actually watched it yesterday to refresh my memory of how it goes, because my memory ain't that good. Here's my view. Rock wall. Betty Bye. Sitting on the bed watching a movie. Well, guys and gals, we made it through the night. The sun's starting to rise over the hill. It's re-establishing a fire, and then we're gonna make us a Mountain House breakfast scramble and some cowboy coffee. That's the plan for the morning. Then we guess we'll get home. I'm sure I look very good, but I made it through the night. It wasn't that bad. I was up at least 3 times putting wood on the fire. Well, I got my bush pot dang on over the fire, heating up my water to make my breakfast skillet Mountain House. And so just setting it in the coals, big chance something falling over. There's bushcrafts right there. 2 rocks and a stick with a V-notch cut in it. Sitting over the floor, getting my water warm. Without a good fire, we wouldn't be sitting here, that's for sure. We got a good fire rolling, water's almost boiling. Got my snap bowl put together with my oatmeal in it. Got my breakfast basket made. And there's some coffee waiting to go in a hot cup of water. I'll be better in a minute, trust me. I'll be a lot better in a minute. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The good old pour off cowboy coffee. And it's pretty good, let me tell you. Pretty good. I tell you, for being as cold as it wasn't a bad night. I've had a pretty good trip. It's supposed to be like 17 right now, but with this fire and this baker's tent, it's not that bad. I just checked the local weather app. It said it's 12. 23 feels like 12. That's what it says, but I tell you, sitting right here, it don't feel like it. It's a good time. Well, guys, I'm gonna eat my Mountain House, roll up my gear, put things away. I think I'll conclude this one right here. It's probably gonna be about an 18-20 minute video with all the clips I've made. So y'all have a great day. Be blessed. And we will see you on the next one. The sun is rising. Beautiful day. Everybody says, what's the hardest thing about staying out in cold weather and bushcrafting? Rolling up mattresses and stuff, putting it back in the bags. Honestly, that's the hardest part. That is the hardest part. Putting stuff back where it goes, which is not in my nature to do things like that. I usually cram things in and let them ruin, but I've learned in my old age, you gotta get things put back.